What's up, guys? It's Flex, and I'm gonna do a commentary today. This one's gonna be a Renekton game. It was a pretty rough Renekton game. I haven't used Renekton in a while, so I was a little, that's what I'm looking for, rusty on Renekton. The build I used was actually pretty different than what I'm normally doing, but I make it work, and we'll go over it right now. Alright, so something I like to do, of course, most of you know, take the camp level 1, which is exactly what I do here. Start off with your Q.
Minions have spawned.
Just auto attack the big one first, use your Q whenever it's up, and really easy to take, nothing special. TP back to lane, I start off with the Dorns and 5 pots. And Poppy got invaded and Poppy died, which means Poppy's not going to really do much to help the lanes. I have a really bad start here. I think I start off like 0-3 or something. What's up, Bretta? Really good combo, but there's Pantheon. Got the gank, killed me. And I was already pretty upset from there. I was like, well, I'm pissed. And then we look over here. Pantheon steals the blue from Poppy. Doesn't kill her again, but I mean, Poppy has no buffs now, so. Poppy didn't get red, Poppy didn't get blue, she's level 2, like, we're in trouble. So, this is pretty much, we're gonna ignore Flexpoint during the lane phase, because Flexpoint fed his ass off. Okay, at least I can tell you how to combo with Renekton. To combo with Renekton, you want to get your rage up as high as you can. Preferably 100 max, that's when you can do the most damage, of course. E in, hit him with a W, auto attack Q, and then just dash away. That's half his health. Really easy to land. Renekton's a bully. But, yeah, I get in trouble there. He deals a lot of damage. Yeah, so I'm not sure how he was able to use spells on me while he was stunned, but I bounced off of him, that's why. So I'm already tilted, I'm 0-2. I'm pretty upset already. Poppy isn't gonna help me, and Pantheon came up to help, and I'm feeding, and I'm already pretty upset, so. Yeah, this is pretty much we're gonna ignore everything Flexpoint does. Like I said, by that time I was already tilted, so I was like, I don't care if I die, I just want the farm. Just to get the brutalizer. Got the brutalizer. Again, like I trade him pretty well, but like I said, he's Ryze and Ryze is broken. Probably gets a good gank off, really easy kill. Like I said, I really just want to completely ignore everything I did in the lane phase because it was really bad. Almost killed him here too. Yeah, that was close. So I'm 0-4-1. I'm like, alright, I'm feeding already, I'm just gonna farm. I don't care if I die. TM gets a nice gank. And he's trying to tank me. That's fine. Pretty self-explanatory there. Now I'm gonna start actually doing my commentary. Really rough start early. I started off 0-4. What did I do wrong in the lane phase? The level 2 gank I didn't expect the level 2 gank, honestly. I thought I was going to be able to kill Ryze, and I think if I kill Ryze there, then I just snowball. But of course, Ryze was there, Pantheon was there, Pantheon ganked, he gave Ryze the kill. And then the second time was just me being tilted, honestly. Like, I was already upset. Poppy is useless, my jungler is useless, my team is useless, blah blah blah. So I was already pretty upset. And I just said, you know what, I don't care if I die, I'm just gonna get farm. Just pretty bad attitude to have, you know. I was already I had a really bad game before this one too, that made it worse. Alright, so I have my Tiamat, so at this point, at this stage, I kind of cooled off a little bit. And I was like, you know what, all I'm going to do is farm. That's all I need to do just to catch up. I have my Tiamat, so this should be very simple. It was at this point where I said, you know what, I just need to stop dying.
Shut down.
So I started playing safe. I get a nice TP in.
Shut down.
I saw Annie was overextending, so there's the TP. Kill to come back. Take the tower, really good. Flashed over so I can get the movement speed. Recall. Go back top lane. I got the Merc Treads. Will Merc Treads make a huge difference against Ryze? Not really. He's still gonna melt you. Surf mode Ryze. So, but again, I'm just farming, making sure I don't miss a single farm. There's no reason for you to miss farm if you're using Renekton. Alright, I'm up in farm against this Ryze, but we go ahead and call it even. Got a kill, got 2 kills there, so that's good. I did my job. I walked in, I tanked the damage, and I just, you know, baited him as long as I could. Next time I got was an Avarice Blade. Youmuu's on Renekton, not the best time to get. Black Cleaver's probably better, but I wanted to experiment with it, you know, just to see how it goes. And plus I was already behind, so I was like, I'm just gonna get the Avarice Blade and start AFK farming.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Give me 1 second. Never mind, call ended. Again, just split pushing, taking the tower. Almost got a double kill there, but it's okay. My team is going to pull off the Drake. And I don't mind doing that. You know, if you're going to split push, make sure that you can at least bring 2 people to you if you want to split push. Okay? And again, I'm in the top lane, I'm farming, doing my thing. Got a Vamp Scepter because I was going to get finish the Ravenous. Just applying pressure, split pushing. Because right now I'm pretty squishy. I deal some good damage, but I'm also pretty squishy. So I'm like, honestly, I think I'm better just split pushing, taking towers. Excuse me. I'm tired. Okay, top lane shoved in. I'm going to go bot lane then. Alright, so next thing I get is Bammy Cinder. I got Bammy Cinder because it is an offensive item. Sometimes people say, no, Sunfire Cape is a tanky item. Yeah, it helps you get a little tanky, but it's an offensive item. That's how I see Sunfire Cape. If you want a defensive item, get Randuin's. If you want an offensive item, get Sunfire Cape. So I got Bammy Cinder. Give me 1 second. Alright, so sorry about that, just an important phone call. So I'm just trying to farm literally everything I possibly can. Oh, the Ryze disconnected, I didn't realize that. We're up in gold, but I still feel like we're losing by a lot. Especially after that. Taking jungle camps, taking everything I can here. What's up, Riz? Trying to take the tower. Take the tower, I'm cool with that. Ryze solos me because Earth Mode Ryze is alive and well. I don't mind that at all because I took the tower and we have an open top. We got the dragon. I'll call worth. Alright, so I finished the Sunfire Cape. And the next thing I want to get is probably the Sterix Gauge. There you go. You gotta remember, I got a lot of damage. I got Ravenous, Brutalizer, and a Longsword, so I hurt quite a bit. Again, all I'm doing is just farming, trying to get back in the game. Some would argue I'm already in the game, but I'm going like full damage Renekton, so. Alright, so I bring out Ryze really far into the lane. My team is very wise and decide to rotate. Easy kill. Good ulti from TF. Unfortunately, we get engaged on in the mid lane. But it's okay because I wait, I recall, and I immediately go to Baron because I cannot be showing bot lane like that this late into the game and not expect them to push Baron. So I stopped my split push and I said, okay, I'm going to start split pushing again, but I'm going to split push bot lane. Alright, so we're in a pretty tight spot here because we lost our jungler, we lost our mid laner, and they are taking Baron. So I see Alistar low. The only reason I walk in is just to see the HP of everyone. So he used the CC, he missed that. Flash in to get the combo off. I'm trying to kill Annie here. I'm not trying to kill the Baron. There's the Annie kill. I'm pretty sure I could have killed Baron if I tried, but it's okay, because like I said, my goal here was just to kill everyone I possibly could. And we got the kills. So they got Baron, but we're still up in gold. Next thing I get, I finish my Sterix, I finish my Yomus, and I buy Hexdrinker. Hexdrinker because they have Annie and Ryze. Again, this is not a tank build at all. This is a pure damage build. Really? So honestly, at this point, our main goal is to just pick someone off. Like, that's all we need to do. We just need to find one person, kill that one person, and that's exactly why Leona and I used everything on the Pantheon. We just needed someone to die. And so again, I'm just farming here. Trying to take this tower. Annie doesn't do any damage to me, so. Just applying pressure. Nothing special. So I see them in the bot lane or in the top lane red side jungle fighting, so up the Yomu, start taking the tower. This Pantheon ult's on top of me, I don't care because it doesn't do any damage to me. I'm dead here, but it's okay because opened another tower up, so. I mean, that's like one of the things, if you're gonna go damage Renekton like this, you gotta put some pressure in the lane, like put some pressure on the map, because grouping, getting poked down, you're gonna be in trouble, you know? Better charge my phone. Got the inhib. Honestly, I'd flash here, and I said, you know, maybe I can flash on the Lucian, but I was like, no, I better recall, I better TP to the mid lane because they were trying to take it. And there you go. Just applying pressure. Finish him out, Mortius. Full build Renekton right here. Again, this is a very offensive build. So you have to take, you gotta take, what's the word I'm looking for? Take caution if you want to build this, okay? Like I said, the only reason, like, you can back in the day you couldn't do that. You couldn't build a Renekton like this and get away with it. But since they have items like Sterix Gauge, which gives you tankiness on the spot of team fights, it kind of makes it a little easier for you to get away with it. Just applying pressure. That's all I'm doing here. Ezreal's got the slow on, which is really good. I wait for him to go in, flash in, rest in peace. I believe that's GG. No, it's not GG.
Red team's inhibitor.
Oh, they actually get the Baron here. Yeah. Alright, so I recall, and we're gonna go ahead and pause so we can see the team fight here and the reasoning for my teleport. So, TF ults, engages on dilution, gets melted. Let's see, they're fighting. So rather than TPing somewhere over here and trying to backdoor, I TP right here with my home guards, run all the way down because I know this late into the game, killing somebody and putting them on 70-second death timer is a lot better than, or 55-second death timer is a lot better than trying to backdoor. This guy does a really bad flash, and we're able to end the game there. I guess like moral of this game was, I understand someone can tilt. Okay, I of all people tilt a lot. Okay, especially when I get ganked and get camped early like that. If I get ganked level 3, I just lose it because I just can't stand it. You know. What's worse is that it was Ryze, and in my mind I'm thinking, dude, Ryze is gonna snowball out of control. I'm gonna get slaughtered because I'm Renekton and he's scaling with Ryze. But I altered my build path so that I can be effective to the team. Okay, I can be useful. How can I be useful? Well, as Renekton here, I'm 0-4. What can I do? I can build Black Cleaver and go full tank, or I can go Ravenous, Black Cleaver, full tank. But no, I decided, you know what? What I need to do is I need to be a threat where I challenge at least one person so well to the point where they need to send 2. The only reason Renekton can do that is if he builds damage. So, Hysterics Gauge, offensive and defensive item, you know what I mean? Sunfire Cape, offensive, defensive. Yomu's offensive weapon, but the active kind of lets you run away, stuff like that. Mordius, offensive, defensive. Ravenous, strictly offensive. Okay, so there was almost every single item I had was an offensive item. Every single item was, except for the boots. So, like I said, moral of the story, if you lose early, think about what your team needs and build that way. Build accordingly, because, like I said, if I would have gone Ravenous Hydra or Titanic Hydra into full tank, would I have been able to split push like that? Definitely not, because I would have dealt damage. Would I be able to 1v1 someone? Definitely not, because I didn't deal that much damage. So, again, went almost full damage with some defensive items in there, you know, and, you know, was able to utilize the split push correctly. Utilize teleports, things of that nature. Looking at the farm, I had 358 farm, Ryze had 252. So I had a 106 farm advantage. Now, 106 farm, you got 106 farm advantage, okay? We're gonna bring the numbers out. How many CS is a kill? 17-ish. 12 to 15, 16 definitely. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and go to the middle between 12 and 17. We'll say 15. 15 CS is a kill. Okay. So we have 15. I was 102. How much was I up? 106. So 106 divided by 15. 7 kill advantage. Okay. Strictly from farm. Just from farm alone. Alright, and before you ask me why 15 farm, because 15 farm, the gold you get from 15 farm is somewhat equivalent more or less a little, give or take a little bit, equal gold as a kill. So 7 kill advantage from farm alone. And then we look at this, the score. So 7 plus 4, because I'm up 4 kills. That's 11 kills up. So I'm 11 kills and 2 assists up. Okay, like farming is really important. All right, I cannot stress that out enough. I fed early. Y'all saw it. I was 0-4, 0-4-1, feeding out of my mind, tilted, and I said, you know what? I need to stop. I need to relax. I need to take a deep breath, and I need to farm. I need to farm. I need to bounce back. I need to get my items, and I think that's really what did it. This game, I built the AD. I split pushed. Ryze can solo. Ryze could solo me, but I think I could have ran away or even fought him before, like in the meantime. We also had the TF threat, so every time I split pushed, in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, we have TF, and TF can probably like gank. You know what I mean? But the game's never over. You know, this game felt like it was over at 10 minutes into the game, and then, 30 minutes later we win. So, like I said, if you're feeding early, you need to just buckle down and stop dying, farm well, and you'll be okay. You know. Again, this is a pretty bad early game, and like I said, everything that I did in the early game was strictly from being tilted. It had nothing to do with outplays or misplays, except the time I left him with like 10 HP. It was just me being tilted and diving in recklessly and just trying to kill him. Just dumb, stupid plays. Okay. So like, if I wouldn't have dove in and tried to kill that Ryze like twice in the lane phase, I wouldn't have died twice. You know what I mean? So the build path again is it's a very authentic build path. I'm not saying you can never do this. You can definitely do this, okay? You got Malmortius shield, you have armor, you got the tenacity, and you have Sterix gauge, which gives you a really nice shield. Okay, you could definitely work this build, but obviously you need to farm well for it. Okay. Well, this is my Renekton game. Runes are 80 reds, 80 quints, flat CDR blues, and armor yellows. I didn't run any MR on this page. It was pretty bad. Masteries are 2190. I'll go ahead and show you right now. Let me get those masteries. Let's get those masteries out. Yeah, we were losing for the first 16 minutes. So for the first 16 minutes, I was tilted. And here are the masteries. 2190, 4 points in sorcery, butcher and feast a must, taking dangerous game, double-edged sword, no points in warlord. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about Renekton, the matchup, over any basic question about top lane, you need to ask me. Go ahead and ask me in the comment section. Flex, I'm down. What do I do? Flex, I'm up by a lot. What do I do? Flex, I'm up, but bot lane's feeding. How can I help? Flex, my jungler's feeding. Flex, their jungler's camping mid, camping me. If you have any questions in regards to top lane, not just this matchup, please let me know. Alright guys, it is 8:13 p.m., 3rd of November. Y'all have a good day. Good night.